Hey, this is Joy Giovanni, and you're listening to InYourHeadOnline.com.
All right, we're back, and we're joined by Jay Kim, one of the WWE Diva Search Finalists. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what better way to spend your 21st birthday than with In Your Head?
Oh, I know. I'm very excited.
Did you do anything? Did you do anything interesting to celebrate your birthday?
No, it was actually my 21st. So everybody thinks I'm going out, but I've just been really sick the past couple of days, so I've been trying to lay a little low.
Well, everybody hopes you feel better.
Thanks.
Yeah, you gotta participate in the Diva Search. You can't do that when you're sick.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm trying to save my energy.
Yeah, everybody can vote for you if they go to WWE.com/Diva Search, or they can text J Kim to 44993.
Yes, everybody could do that.
Right. How did you get into the Diva Search?
I actually met with two of the casting directors, I guess, with the WWE. I met them out in Hawaii, and we just kind of ran into each other, and they, asked if it'd be okay if they did a quick little videotape, and I just answered some questions, and nothing really came of that, and they actually called me. I was still in school. I went to Clemson University, and they called me, I think, maybe in December, and said that they were going to be going through Columbia, South Carolina, and they wanted me to come in and meet with the producer. It was actually during my finals week, so I couldn't make the trip, and, I kind of thought that was the end of it. I didn't hear from them, and then probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I started getting phone calls, and they're like, hey, remember us? And they said, the Diva Search was coming up, and they wanted me, to know if I was still interested. And, I was out, I was down in Florida at the time, and I was kind of busy for me, and I wasn't going to do it. And they were persistent. They called me almost every day, and finally I was like, all right, I'm coming to the casting, and I just went into it. And now I'm like, so glad I decided to go, because I ended up making the top 8, and, here I am today.
Yeah. How many people were there at the tryout?
I believe there were 52 or 53 girls at the casting, and they had narrowed that down from, I guess, over 1,000 submissions. So it was a big group.
Yeah. Were you kind of honored to be in that group since there's so many?
Oh yeah, because when we walked in, to the casting out in LA, already you could, everybody there, you could look at them and say, oh, I could see them being a diva, or, oh, look at that girl. So everybody had something that I guess was appealing, and so it wasn't, they had already made cuts at that point, so we all knew that, this was the best of the best, and, one of us was going to be the next diva.
What do you think makes you different than the rest?
I think, of course, I'm the one that's going to win, so I think there's a lot that separates me from everybody else. One thing is that what I've noticed is a lot of the girls aren't very tall. There's only a few of us that are taller, and so I think that makes me stand out. And also the fact that I am half Asian, and I know there's a couple of Asian girls in it, but I am a really tall Asian, I guess, because I'm pushing 5'10", so people kind of double take at me because I can't figure out where I got my height from. And also, a lot, of course, everybody, is beautiful, everybody's pretty, they're like, oh, all of us could be models, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of girls that, haven't done anything athletic in their life, and it's just crazy that they're trying to get into the WWE, which is, it's entertainment, but the second word is, WWE stands for wrestling.
Right.
And I think you need that athleticism, and I was a college athlete. I went to Clemson University on a track scholarship, and I was a heptathlete. So, that's who I am. I am an athlete. So I think that definitely, puts me up there, too, and, separates me from the other girls. Mm-hmm.
So we won't say if you win. When you win, do you want to pursue, an in-ring wrestling career?
Yeah, I definitely, if I don't know exactly what they're looking for the winner this year to do. Mm-hmm. If I had the opportunity to wrestle, I've already said that I would do it. I do want to go to training camp. I think it's either way. If they say they didn't want me to wrestle, I think either way having a background in it would only benefit me in the long run. And, it is something that I would want to do. I watch it, and I think, hey, that's going to be me in a couple of months. I don't look at it and say, oh, I don't know if that's for me or not. I came into this to be a wrestler, and that's something else. These girls, there's not really anyone else that actually wants to wrestle. They're singers, they're dancers, they want to be actresses, they want to move to LA and do the whole movie thing, and they're just looking for a stepping stone. And,
right.
With the WWE, like, this is a career. You want to get into WWE and you want to stay with the WWE, and, a lot of these girls aren't looking to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a definite plus. I mean, like you said, you can tell sometimes when someone's in wrestling and they're just using it to become a star in some other field. But someone who really wants to be a wrestler, I think they always connect better with the crowd, and you can tell that.
Yeah.
What is it about wrestling that entertains you?
I mean, I grew up on it, like back when it was WCW. I mean, that's what I did. Our whole family would sit down and watch it, and as it evolved into what it is, WCW, WF, WWE, like it's just, it hasn't died. There's still such a strong fan base, and wrestling fans are absolutely nuts, and I love it. Like, I just went to Raw when they came through Fayetteville. I drove up there and went to that show, and it is just amazing. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just this energy when you're there with the crowd, or you're sitting at home, you just kind of get sucked into this little world, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it is, I mean, it's World Wrestling Entertainment. It's entertaining. It catches people's attention. And it's such a mix of, yes, the athleticism because you're wrestling, but it's also, the storyline that you fall into, that you have to keep up with it every single week or you'll fall behind. And, there's this whole, like, looks aspect of it, too, like, the girls, of course, all of them, are the really hot girls, but they get in there and they'll take a bump. They'll get thrown out of the ring,
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a mix that you don't find in any other sports arena right now.
Is there any in particular, female wrestlers that you watch and you're really impressed by, or that you'd like to pattern yourself after?
Maybe not necessarily to pattern myself after, because I know that when I start wrestling, I definitely want to kind of make my own path and kind of, everybody wants to find that one thing that's a little bit different. You don't want to be that cookie-cutter girl.
Right.
But definitely, of course, Candice Michelle is that, Cinderella story. She didn't make the top 8, and she ended up, signing with the WWE anyways. She went to training, and here she is, the women's champion. So, and just improved so much since she started
definitely.
in the ring. So, of course, you got to look up to that. And then, I guess right now the girl that I'm looking at is, of course, Beth Phoenix, because, they're really pushing her right now, with all of her, crazy stuff just dominating everybody in the ring. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with her and Candice Michelle. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to go in and have people say, I want to be like her.
Right, definitely. Who was like, well, since your family were all wrestling fans, I guess, they weren't against you trying to get into the WWE?
Oh, no, not at all. They were, I called home and said, hey, I'm going to this casting for WWE, and they were behind me the whole way. They were so excited, and they were watching Raw last night because I called, and they were back at home in Florida, and they all sat around and watched it last night. So.
Mm-hmm. Who was, like, your favorite wrestler then when you were a kid?
When I was a kid?
Yeah.
It was Goldberg.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
This is probably a little back in the day, but...
Oh, that's, yeah.
I was a big Goldberg fan.
Goldberg. Yeah, we had Goldberg on the show. That was pretty cool for us.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like Goldberg, I guess you like kind of the physical wrestlers. Was any, like, your favorite guy to, like, in promos to hear talk?
What?
Who was, like, your favorite guy for promos? To, like,
for promos?
Yeah, for, like, interviews.
Ooh. I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't really pay attention to interviews. I was all about in the ring and the wrestling.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you're a Goldberg fan, that's definitely what you would have been into.
Yeah.
Do you think women's wrestling gets enough credit?
No, but I think the women that get the credit are the ones that deserve it. I do think that there's some women's wrestlers, that don't necessarily deserve the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some girls that get in the ring, and I think it's just a joke. Like, I don't think that they're at the level that they need to be at. But, the big ones, I think Candice Michelle deserves everything she gets. I think she's a hard worker and everything. I'm also a big Melina fan. I know that's like her big rival, but, she came in and she kicks butt all the time, So I think that there are women's wrestlers that don't get the credit, that they should get more, but I don't think women's wrestling as a whole necessarily doesn't get the credit it deserves, because I think if you work at it, you do get the credit you deserve.
Right. What's been like the best experience so far? Most memorable experience in being part of the Diva Search?
My most memorable experience. I don't know. I think it was just kind of getting picked to be in the top 8, because it's something that I kept saying, no, I don't want to go, no, I don't want to go, and I decided to go. So once I got out there, I don't know, once I put my mind to something, when I decided to go, I was like, okay, if I'm going to go, I want to win. But when they actually called my name and said you're in the top 8, that's when it was like, oh my gosh, this is real. Now the real competition starts.
Right.
You just need to turn it on. So that was a big moment for me, just knowing that I made it. Because that tells me that the WWE as a business sees something in me that they would want in a diva. So let's say I don't win. Hopefully I will still be able to work with the WWE one day.
Yeah, so even if you don't win, you still want to pursue a career in the WWE.
Oh, definitely. This is something I'm going to go for 100%.
Does everyone get along all right? All the contestants, or is there some animosity? Yeah.
I think that everybody's got that little bit of competitive edge. When we're not competing and stuff, of course we all get along. We're girls, we laugh, we talk about boyfriends, whatever, that kind of thing. But when it comes time to doing the competitions, you can tell, some of the girls, will flip that switch and we go in competition mode, and you don't care, who's your friend and who's not your friend. You just want to win. So, and maybe I'm looked at as one of the girls that kind of flips that switch a little harder, because I do go into competition mode very easily because I'm very competitive. So, I mean, off the competition field, yeah, the girls are cool, but when it's time to go, I mean, it's not about friends.
Right.
Anybody you want to slap yet?
Interesting to know if there's anyone you want to slap.
You want me to name names?
I need the dirt.
A couple times, I mean, I think everybody will rub everybody the wrong way, at least once. But nobody always slaps on camera.
If you make it to WWE, do you think you'd have more fun playing the babyface or the heel, being the villain or the hero?
I don't know. That's something that I kind of, when I was at the casting, I was talking to some casting directors and producers and stuff, and we would kind of go around the room and say, oh, you make a good, you'd be a babyface, or oh, you'd be a heel for sure. And they got to me and they were like, you could go either way. And I started thinking about it. I think it's because me and my everyday, my everyday self, I guess I'd be more of a baby face. I'm kind of, I kind of keep to myself. I'm not real. I don't know. I'm just not a loner, but, I'm just happy by myself. And I guess I'm just, I don't know. And then when they see me competing is when I really turn it on. My competitive side comes out. No holds barred. I don't hold my tongue. And so that's kind of when I turn in to, I guess, more of a heel. And so it would all depend on how they would want to develop me, I guess, as a character. And because I really think I could go either way.
Have you thought of any type of gimmicks or anything you'd want for yourself if you, if you were on TV?
I thought about it, and, I still think about it. I wake up and say, I need, you need a pitch. You need something to go for. I need something to focus on. But I think there's a lot of, aspects about me that you can play off of. A lot of people say, because I'm Asian, I need to do something like that. But at the same time, I live in Catawba, North Carolina. I come from a family of hunters, fishers.
Right.
We go four-wheeling, and people think I have a really southern accent. I don't hear it. But when I was in LA, everybody, guessed I was from the South. And so I also have that. And then, I come from, I have a military background. My father is a retired colonel, and, I tried to pursue the military, out of high school. And so people say that, oh, you should do, a military thing. So I don't know. It all depends, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be something different. You don't see any other women using, a military a gimmick or persona. But you talk about being Southern. I guess you could always tag with Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh, yeah. Good one. I need to write that down.
You talked about, all the girls who talked about their boyfriends and stuff. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm actually engaged. I'm getting married on November 10th, actually.
Oh, too bad,
Is he worried?
Jack.
Oh, man, there goes my next question. Is he worried about you being around all these big muscle guys, all the wrestlers?
Is he worried?
Yeah, is that intimidating to him?
No, I don't think so. He's really cool. Like, he's real laid back, real chill, and he knows that I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. So he's real supportive. I support him in what he does. So, you know, he's giving it right back to me, and, you know, I'm actually, like, really proud of him because, you know, that comes up a lot. People are like, you know, how does he feel about this? How does, you know, does he want to do this? And it's kind of like, you know, I just tell people, like, this is what I want to do, and he understands that, and he's going to support me 100%. And that's, you know, that's why I love him. That's why I'm marrying him.
Yeah, that's good. Did you have a question from, I know we had a couple of fans submit some questions there, John.
Oh, yeah. We have a question from the message board. A rather romantic question from one of our female message board posters, Jeff Hardy Lover. She wants to know, were you a tomboy? And she also wants to know, what's the most romantic thing a guy's done for you?
Oh, jeez. Was I a tomboy? Yes. I think I don't know if this got aired or not, but I come from a family, there's 3 girls in our family, and I was the middle child. And, you know, like I said, my dad was in the military, and so I think, like, deep down he always wished for that little boy, and, you know, he kept popping out girls, and so, you know, my older sister was definitely, like, the prissy one, real girly, took after my mom, and so I think, you know, when I came along, like, I was a little rougher, I was a tomboy, I was the one that played all the sports, so I was definitely a tomboy. And then, what was the second one? What's the most romantic thing you guys done?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. Well, it had to be something Christian.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, right.
I mean, I
sure
guess it would have to be, you know, when I got proposed to, and that was pretty romantic. Like, I don't know. Do I have to tell the whole story?
Sure,
That's up
how
to
do you
you if
lay
you
it
want
on
to.
you?
I know, you'll probably get bored. You don't want to hear it. This is a wrestling show, right?
Right. Well, I'm sure Jeff Hardy Lover would like to know. Or maybe some of our male fans would like to take some notes.
I don't know. This is personal, guys. Come on.
All right.
Next question.
What did you think? Did you watch Raw this week? Did you see the culmination of Vince McMahon's storyline?
Yeah. Wait, what's the little leprechaun's name?
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, Hogswoggle. I thought it was pretty funny because he was so excited that the Great Khali might be his kid, and then, you know, you go to the complete opposite, like the other extreme of the spectrum, and it's like the little guy.
Was there another question from the board, Inchman?
Let's see. LTNA fan, he wants to know, have you had any pro wrestling training?
Have I had any pro wrestling training? No, I have not.
Did you do any, like, as you know, since you're a wrestling fan, did you do anything in like out in the backyard with some of your friends or anything?
Oh yeah, we used to be out on the trampoline all the time. You know, like picking them up and throwing them down, body slams all over the place. But you know, as far as like real like professional wrestling training, no, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
If backyard wrestling doesn't count, then no, I haven't.
Has there been any ribs pulled on any of the divas or by other divas or from the WWE stars? You know, like practical jokes.
No, there really hasn't. We haven't had a lot of interaction with any of the WWE, like the superstars and divas.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't run into any of them. And as far as like between the girls, you know, I really don't. You know, if it happened, it wasn't around me, so I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, right now, it's all online. You go to www.com/Diva Search, and right now they have the volleyball game up. Do you know any upcoming competitions, or are they keeping those all like surprises?
I do not know anything. At this point, we're kind of just like, you know, out in that, like, we know as much as you guys know, and, you know, we're going to have to watch the show to find out who gets eliminated. We don't know anything before, you know, all the fans do, so all we know is, you know, the volleyball game's up now, and, you know, people are voting, so that's it.
Right. When it gets down, you know, after some people eliminated, do you think it's going to eventually get to TV, like the Diva Search competitions? Or is this going to be all online?
I do know that when it comes down to the top 3 is when we will go live on Raw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Since you come from a military family, is it kind of bittersweet having your birthday on 9/11?
has been kind of what?
Is it kind of bittersweet that your birthday's on 9/11?
It definitely is. I remember, the year it happened, I was at school the day it happened, and it kind of, just kind of puts everything into perspective. There I was. I showed up at school, and people brought me balloons and presents and flowers, and, it happened, like my second class of the day, and it just kind of makes you, for one, I appreciated, the fact that people wanted to celebrate my birthday, and it just makes you, happy for what you have and appreciate your family and your friends so much more. And, ever since then, I never forget, when people say, oh, when's your birthday? I'm like, September 11th, and everybody's like, oh, my God, I can't believe that. And it's kind of like, it's still my birthday. I still celebrate it because it reminds me of how much, I do love, the opportunities I have in this country and how much, it just makes me remember everybody that fights for this country, the troops, when everything happened in, with 9/11 in New York, all the firefighters, the policemen, everybody that helped out, it just makes me remember that and makes me feel that much more proud. And, when people ask me about my birthday, that's the first thing I say is that, yeah, it's my birthday, but it's not a sad day. It's a day of remembrance and, celebrating the fact that there are people still out there fighting for what we believe in.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Everybody go to WWE.com/Diva Search and vote for J. Kim, or you can text J. Kim to 44993. Is there anything you want to tell everybody out there why they should vote for you?
I mean, if you're looking for a diva to get in the ring and kick some butt, you definitely need to vote for me, J. Kim. I'm not here to sing, I'm not here to dance, and I'm not here to get in Playboy. I'm here to be with the WWE and stick with the WWE. It's a family thing, and it would be, just the greatest honor for me to be a part of that family and to come into everybody's homes, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, whenever, whatever brand they put me with, like, that's what I'm gonna be there 100%. Like, I'm here to represent the WWE to its fullest.
Cool. Well, we really appreciate you coming on tonight, and we hope you feel better and enjoy the rest of your 21st birthday.
All righty. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
This is Daniel Pewter, InYourHeadOnline.com.